All right. So, who were the first group of PWE wrestlers, and what was the product like then?
Uh, Honestly, I really don't remember a whole lot of the first group. I know that the second week was the week I started working there, and there was me, there was Louis Matos, there was Josh Rain, there was Michael O'Toole, Mark Zout, a good core group of workers, and then after that it kind of went to shit.
Okay. All right. So at one point, Believe came into the organization and started working. Were you still with the organization when that occurred?
No, I wasn't there when all that went down.
Okay. Who were the backstage leaders in PWE?
Well, realistically, there wasn't any backstage leaders. I mean, Martin Marble and Louis Matos tried, but neither one of them really emerged as a head honcho or a leader for that back room.
There were a lot of wrestlers who it was kind of a revolving door. People coming in, people leaving. People coming in, people leaving. Why do you think that revolving door occurred?
I know a lot of it was due to politics and also the ring, because a lot of people don't want to work in a ring that is as stiff as that ring was. It was a boxing ring.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about that ring?
I can tell you a story real quick. Jerome Hendricks was in a tag match and went to hit the ropes, and the ropes broke, and he went tumbling over backwards and somehow managed to be okay. But like I said, that ring was a boxing ring, and it was very unsafe to work in.
Okay. Let's talk about some of the more well-known feuds. Can you tell me a little bit about the Simon Says, Michael O'Toole bloodbath and the feud?
That word describes it best. Bloodbath. It was what it was. It was supposed to be entertaining, and it got, I think, a bit out of control. It was a good feud in my eyes, but it did get to be quite a bloody mess.
Okay. What about the Gangstas and the James Boys, that feud, and how did that affect the crowds and the organization?
I think that the American Gangstas and James Boys was really a pretty good feud. It lasted a decent little, it's like 2 months stretch, and I wasn't there for the end of it, but I'm sure when it came to blows, it was probably a good match.
Okay. What could PWE have done differently to stay in business?
Probably dropped out on a lot of the bullshit. Instead of paying certain workers money, pay everybody something. Because I know that I worked out there for probably 4 months without a single pay. And I was doing it because I love this sport. So.
Okay. A lot of the legacy of PWE is probably has to do with word of mouth, and some of that spreads because of video, some of it's because of the different pictures, like of the bloodbath and stuff like that. The videos of the flaming table. How does that play into the legacy of PWE?
It's hard to have a legacy when a company is only around for 6 to 7, maybe 8 months. And they had a lot of good ideas, but they also had a lot of terrible ideas. Certain things could have affected it to make it better if they would have stuck with one plan and not been all over the place. I think would have been better for them. Good douche.
I have to pee.
Okay. We got one more. Running through two. It's okay, we're between questions. Okay. You know, I think I've asked all the particular questions. Is there a particular either matches or a particular aspect that you just want to cover that you think should be included?
No, I don't have much to say too much about PWE anymore. I had some. I was let go over the internet. Wasn't even told. You know, person to person over the phone. Nothing. It was just they dropped me. You know, and I was like, okay, so they stopped using me, and it was kind of a personal thing for me. I was very upset. You know, I wish that things could have been handled better, but I wish Martin all the luck. I know he's trying to. I heard issues. He's trying to get it back going, but yeah. Good luck with that.